Morning, everybody.
Good morning, Rabbi.
This week's Parsha is Parshas Ki Tavo, and it talks about, it starts, the discussion in this week's Parsha starts off that when you will come to the land of the promised land, and you will take from the beginning of your crops, and you will bring it to the temple, and you will proclaim that Hashem is the one that gave you all these blessings. At the end of there's a whole proclamation, there's a whole passage, there's a whole saying, there's a whole prayer, and a level of acknowledgement that is being said when the person is coming to deliver his first crops to the to say thank you to God. And at the end of that, it says Hashkifa mimoin kachcha min hashamayim. The person who gives the archaeoculture Tithe to the temple says as follows: look from above, look down from your holy dwelling from heaven, and bless the Jewish people. So what he's asking is that the God should look from his place up on high, that is beyond our level, and bless us from there. Why? Because, in a sense, we're doing something that also does not make sense. What are we doing that doesn't make sense? Person worked hard. He planted. He fertilized his field. He planted. He watered. He this. He that. He went back and forth and worked hard and soiled and everything. And he got what he got. You plant, you get. And here the person is saying, I understand that there's a level of nature that when you plant, you get. But at the same time, I also know that everything really comes from Hashem. Everything really comes from the one above. And without the help of Hashem, nothing is going to happen. And even the power in the ground, the potential of being able to plant something and something else, and something could actually come out of it. I mean, technically, think about it. You're planting something in the ground. The seed is rotting in the ground. What makes sense that from a rotten seed should come out something beautiful and new? Usually something gets rotten, it's ruined. That's it, it's gone. But that's the system. You plant it into the ground, and there's something called koyach hatzemech baretz, the power of planting, the power of growth in the land that actually gives it life and somehow develops it. So this is something within itself that is, in a sense, it becomes nature not because it happens, but it's really the opposite of nature. It really doesn't make sense, the whole thing. And this is something that Hashem gave us, and Hashem takes care of it, and Hashem does everything. It's not just the nature of Hashem, but also beyond the nature of Hashem. So what happens is the person is being able to see past the regular nature of the world and is able to say and proclaim that everything comes from Hashem. So now when the person needs something, we're asking Hashem, also bless us from a higher place. We are giving something that in a sense doesn't make sense. We have every justification to say otherwise, but we know the truth. And we are working on ourselves to be there and to not just say it, but to put our money where our mouths are, and to actually live up to it and do it, and come to Jerusalem, and proclaim it, and do it, and give that as a donation. And the same thing applies today when people give charity, and they do something with their earnings, and they understand that as much as they have a job, and they have a certain income, and they have a certain advertisement, and they have certain this, and techniques, and this, and that, and all the good things that you could do today, to be able to make your business flourish, still, I come to recognize that everything really comes from Hashem. And in 1 second, poof, it could disappear. And in 1 second, it could go from 0 to 100. So this recognition and this action that we take upon this recognition, this is really what gives us the schus, the merit that Hashem should look at us from above and bless us. Uvarech Hasam Yisrael, bless the Jewish people. May it be so. B'karav mamish. Amen.
Amen.